Amber Canoy here with Everyday Kentucky. It is Horsemania in the Bluegrass, and we are going to hear from the artist that created Bourbon Bay Horse. So Stonewall Studio, you're with us today, and I really want to know the design idea about this horse. I mean, this is really different than a lot of the horses in Horsemania.
Yeah, so Stonewall Studio, we started off doing pieces out of metal, kind of bourbon barrel stuff. I got a commission to do a really nice heron, so a couple herons, and then everyone had the idea, you know, we need to do a horse. So luckily Horsemania came around and we got picked. Luckily Bluegrass Hospitality picked us, and we got to figure out how to do it.
This is a very different process than painting a horse. So let's just start with, you know, one of the hoofs. Talk me through how you put this all together.
Yeah, it's definitely not a easy process. It's really more labor intensive, but we just took it one ring at a time. You measure how long you need it. You start bending it, hammering it, different ways of forging the metal to get it to fit just right. And then sometimes it's trial and error. I do have a nice bucket of pieces that didn't quite fit, but yeah, then just, you know, weld and re-weld and.
But you think it's some of your previous experiences that allowed you to even be able to do this?
Yeah, luckily with those other herons, I got to keep learning little tricks and how to make it easier. So when we came to this, and I'm not gonna lie, I was when all the horses were coming in, I was a little awestruck, like, oh, I don't know if I could quite do this. But once we got going, it went beautifully. So
the name Bourbon Bay Horse, a lot of people at first glance might think that this is just metal. But that name has a pretty big significance.
I know how beautiful this rust looks and just the patina it was going to have, so I wanted to go with more of that bay color. Obviously, these are all bourbon barrel rings. All came out of Bardstown, so actually this is a proud Kentucky-made horse. Yeah. It's all sourced here. So.
Yeah. To be included in Horsemania, what does that mean to you as an artist?
No, this is amazing. When I first moved here about 15 years ago, they already had Horsemania, and I kind of missed out on a couple of those. Like, I want to be part of it. So finally got to be a part of it, and then to be able to bring this to the table, it's amazing. Especially then having Bluegrass Hospitality where they sponsored it, and this was one of the first places I ate. It just all kind of came together, and I don't have the words to explain how nice that feels.